put it there. I'll put it there. Right, welcome everybody. Yes, I know it's on the wrong day, but I thought I'd just do an extra one today. Seeing as it's Christmas coming up, there'd be a little bit of a break. So I thought, why not do an extra stream for you to see you through. Although I'm doing one tomorrow. So, I think you know the game that this is the game that I absolutely love. And it was a shame in the second one they did a lot of changes which took away some of what was in this one. So this, I think, probably my favourite of the two. Better story. In the second one, it's more spread out. Stories are spread out. Where this is about her story and what she finds and what she discovers about what happened to the old ones. I think they're called the old ones. What do I know? Right, so let me just get the link up. So that's why I'm starting a few minutes early, just to get the link up, put the title in, and we'll see what comes. I hope you enjoy it today. Whether I play a complete playthrough, I'll leave that up to you. I'm thinking, possibly to replace Baldur's Gate, if it's interesting enough. So we'll see what your reaction is. We'll have to have a look at that and see what happens. But me myself, of the games out there, the games I can't play I'm not going to do, and the games that I want to play there aren't many new ones coming. There are very few that I like because I'm very, very picky. I'm very rigid as being an RPG. Hello there, PBD2KI. Hang on, I've got to get it right. BBD. Okay, I think I did that right. If not, I'll have a look in a minute. I just got to set the folder there. So let me just check what you just check I spelled that right. BD2KI. Yeah. Okay, so welcome PBD2KI. Yeah, Horizon Zero Dawn. I did a rerun. My first play of this was I do believe my first ever stream, and that was about 3 years ago, 2017, I think. No, 8. I can't remember when it came out now, to be honest. Let me have a look at the trademark. 2017. Was it really 5 years ago? Crikey. So yeah, 3 years ago I played this. I got it on a PlayStation 4, and I bought this and decided to play it, and then I streamed it, a little bit later. But it's very raw. I lose my temper. I didn't have a very good microphone, and it was in 720p, so I don't think it did it justice. So today I thought we'd have a go at this. We're on normal, so we set all the controls are as normal. The control mapping, I'll put the music on about 60 so it doesn't go too loud, maybe 50. Speech I've got 100% because I want you to be able to hear them, and special effects are always loud, so I'll turn that down. And then visually it's supposed to be upgraded from 1080p to 4K, sort of upgraded with an enhancer which upgrades, gives it a 4K look. Okay, so what we'll do is, first of all, I'll show you the intro movie, because this really starts the whole thing. So I hope you enjoy this. If you want me to continue it, please let me know. But this is the intro movie and sets the scene for the start of Horizon Zero Dawn, which is the Earth, but completely changed due to a catastrophic event which happens, which wipes out everybody. And we have to find out what happened to these people in years past, and who we are on our journey. So let's start it with the intro movie, which introduces Aloy. Yes, it's a great game. It's a great game. It's one of my all-time favourites, Morgana. This is in my top 3 of games of all time.
What's that now? Don't like the cold? Can't stay in today. We have a ritual to perform, you and I.
So please let me know if you can hear it clearly. I want you better hear it clearly, almost as loud as my voice. So one doesn't outdo the other.
Here. Wear this.
So
it belonged to my daughter. Good. Today, I speak your name, girl.
When this came out...
Will the goddess speak it back?
When this came out, these graphics were superior to most games out there. And the engine they use has been upgraded for Forbidden West. It is now probably the best engine, one of the best engines ever.
If you had one.
Right,
the whole village would attend, and matriarchs perform the ritual. But we are outcasts. Even so, we keep the tribe's rituals. Otherwise, we might become like the faithless old ones, who turned their backs on the goddess. But their wickedness doomed them. To us, were left the splendors of creation. Beasts of air, water, earth,
and
steel.
This is why I wanted this game. When me and Jess saw this, we were hyped. Like nothing else we'd seen before. And my god, we like dinosaurs.
It is one thing to hunt a beast, another to hunt a machine. You must be humble and respect their power. I will teach you this one day.
And why is it that the Earth is destroyed? All life has perished except these people who are just tribesmen. And why are there machines instead of animals here? Well, 95% are machines. That is what we will find out.
High Matriarch Tirsa. What is she doing here? Does she mean to forbid the ritual?
And I could do a 4K one of this, where it's been upscaled to 4K, and do that on my hard drive. Might do it, I'll see.
No, 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 off your knees. It's nearly time. And yes, you may speak to me.
You came to bless the naming.
Have not 6 months gone by since we entrusted her to you?
But we are outcasts.
You by choice, and she, well... I am a High Matriarch, Rost. I bless whom I choose.
Then you honor us.
Yes, yes, now go, and be ready to declare. Go!
And here's where we find out our name, which some people pronounce it wrong.
Oh, Mother, this child needs a name by which to know her, that your love may warm her life as the rising sun warms all the earth. Speak her name!
Aloy!
Hello and howdy, partners!
And so her name is blessed.
Stop this at once! What have you done?
3 times, excellent.
I've blessed the naming of a child.
Hello, Kyle.
Stubborn woman, you call that curse a child? What did she tell you about his birth, outcast? Answer!
I've done only what you asked.
To raise it, yes. We said nothing of love.
Enough.
And
What?
you, blessing its name like it was one of
I
the
know
Nora,
my duty
one of
to
the
them.
tribe.
And to you.
without consultation.
How's it going, Kyle?
And wherever you go,
I absolutely love this game to pieces. I do. Probably my second Skyrim. I could play this over and over again and enjoy it every single time. I love it. Absolutely love it. Horizon Zero Dawn. Why is it Zero Dawn? You love their efforts and how they incorporate pieces of the machines into them. Yes. Yes. So everything about this is wonderful. So that's the intro. Sets the scene for her name. Introducing to these priestesses of some sort. He says that belonged to my daughter. So are we his daughter? We will find out. So we've seen that intro bit, and now it moves forward a little bit more, and we see her still as a child but a little bit more grown up. So right, we'll do it on normal. I have played it on hard and very hard, but we'll do it on normal because it can get tricky later on. So it says I got an autosave, which is one that I was just seeing if I could stop it somewhere, and I couldn't. So I will ignore that, and if I could read that square, we'll ignore that one. This might be a shocker, as per my favourite game, Forbidden West actually beats Skyrim by a mile. Well, yeah. The only thing that brought the thing, my enjoyment of Horizon Forbidden West was the puzzles. I'm not very good on puzzles, and there was too many of them in Forbidden West, and I struggle on those things. These are much easier. There's only one that's a little bit tricky. Right, so that's us a little bit older. 6 years later, was it? Something like that.
Oh, that's a lot of berries.
Collecting berries.
You're
and it
quite
looks
the gatherer,
amazing.
aren't you, little Bast? Now
This
go
game.
and see if you can find some more.
But Aloy has some as well. Graphically, it beats Skyrim by a mile, by miles. Forbidden
Well
West is
done, that's
miles
very
ahead of this.
Children, come with me.
Yeah.
She's an outcast.
Yeah,
to be
that's my
shunned.
only thing that brought that down from a 10 out of 10.
There.
It went to a 7 out of 10 for me in the end,
Oh,
because I really
come
struggled with
on.
those, and I still haven't unlocked 3 of them. So, for some reason, she won't accept our berries. Why, we don't know, but we're so angry we fall down into a gigantic hole. How can I survive that? Well, luckily we landed in water. Now, I'm not going to mess around on this. There'll be no stupid jokes.
Rost! Down here! Rost! Rost! He won't hear me. Some kind
Yeah,
of
yes.
cave?
Yeah. That was my gripe, really, was they took this game, which was absolutely beautifully balanced in my opinion, and in the second one they stripped away some of her skills and
There were rats down here.
and made you less powerful. I had weapon stamina, so it made things more difficult for Aloy. In that, if you wanted a health potion, you were limited to how much you could take. So those kind of things used to kill me because I couldn't get enough of it in time. This is perfect because you just got to hit one button and you refill your health. So it's
Looks tight, but I can get through.
okay. So it looks like that just goes back round. So we just got to press square to crouch. And then press
This
square
must
again.
be a ruin of the metal world. One of the
So,
old places.
yeah, they are really fantastic weapons. But yeah, where are we? So, we were told, apparently we were told not to ever enter these places. They are forbidden. What are they? It's some underground, I don't know, kind of a bunker or something. So, very mysterious. What is here? You know, these are structures, you know, old structures from, I think it's something like 1,000 years ago or something like that. I think you get Jeffrey, yeah, Jeffrey Giordano. Welcome, Jeffrey Giordano. I thought I'd do an extra stream today as a lead up to Christmas. Of probably my, what? It's tough. I love Skyrim, but this game is amazing.
Rost said never
The
go in
Rams
places
won.
like this.
Excellent.
But I have to find a way out.
So yeah, where the hell are we? We got to find a way out because, you know, my dad will. Well, we're not sure if he's our dad because he said this belonged to my daughter and he gives it to her. So, but yeah, we'll have a little look around. But everything's old and decrepit and looks like it's very, very old. And there's something through there, but we can't get through, obviously. Minus my misspelling. Don't worry about it, Carl. We all got blind fingers. There's nothing over there. Oh, I'm crouching. Right. So yeah. So stairs leading up. So it kind of looks like an underground bunker of some sort. Why is there an underground bunker here? And just like Skyrim, you get the bats. So yeah.
There's something up ahead.
Okay, there's something up ahead. So and there's also something through there, but again we can't get access to that, so we can't find out what that is. But yeah, what are all these things? So I'll probably do a couple of hours.
What's that? A dead person.
A dead person there, right? Okay. Can't pick
There's
any
something
flower.
shiny there.
There's a strange object. So yeah, very strange place full of very old people. So let's inspect. Apparently there's some strange device here, and there is a photo mode on here. So, you know, I could go into photo mode, but we won't do that. You'll see what it is now, anyway. So, something attached to the side of the skull there. So we do the same thing. Attach it to the side.
Oh.
And whatever that was, it was a bit of a shocker. I'm sorry for your minor spoiler, but the spot you just looked at with the star minus device closing on the door, you can go back as a... Yes, I know that, but I didn't want to say just yet. But yes, as Kyle says, those two places, when you're grown up, you can go in, smash those stalactites down.
Everywhere.
Don't worry about it, Kyle. And you can find
How
out.
does it do this?
So, this thing has suddenly opened up some hidden things. And we can see things that other humans cannot see. And that's what this device does. And this device is a complete 360 view. And you can turn it on and off like this. Okay, but if you go into photo mode, okay, this covers a complete 360 view. Okay. Alright, so it's the whole area around us beyond this circle. you can see beyond that as well. So it lights up everything in the area. Okay, and then we can turn it back off. But why would we want to turn it back off? And if we go to where it's saying, so we, if there's anything useful, this will show up. So, but these are obviously, if you look at this, now we can only walk slowly while we have this because we are scanning, but you'll notice it's seeing things that were on screens which are now dead. Okay, but it stays there for a while after you take it off. I think I'm going to relax for a bit, then hopefully get in my wheelchair later on. Okay, well have a great day, Kyle. Okay, and have a nice Christmas as well. Merry Christmas. So, what does this say? A blast door heavily shielded. Seal integrity has been maintained. So the seal on that door is maintained. So whatever happened, at least the seal is intact. So
a metal door, closed. Maybe this device I found can help.
Right, use the device to scan the room. So let's put this back on, okay, and we scan around.
A shape. It's connected to the door somehow.
So it looks like some kind of holographic display, and data shows required settings. Shows required settings for nearby holo locks, which are these. And if we continue round, there is a power cable as well. So it looks like these are connected. So this may be the solution to getting that door open. And it's a good idea to have a search around. There will be things hidden in places. So, and don't forget to come back here when you're older. You can come back to this spot, and you can knock down those stalactites and stalagmites, and you can go into those other two rooms that we missed. But if we actually scan around here, we can scan for animals as well, and you can tag them so that when this runs out, and say it's merged in with the background, you can't see it, you still got the marker. So that's a very useful tool. Okay, so it's a good idea to have a search around in here because there are hidden secrets in here. So we'll try turn it, see what happens. Nothing. Okay, so nothing happens. Alright, so is there any clue here? Well, the clue here, as you can see, that is the display. And only we can see this. So only persons with this device could see this, and nobody else could see it. So for some reason, we've been lucky enough to find this thing, which gives us the solution to the problem. So all we need to do now is face that downwards. That will spin around like that, and it looks like it may have done something. It may well have altered that door, and if we look, we'll see it has changed from red to a kind of a blue color, which could mean it is now openable. So let's have a look. So you will get these little waypoints. So these waypoints guide you where you have to go.
The door changed color too.
And they would, intermediately guide you all the way through. You can turn those off in the settings. So these are the quest pathfindings, but you can have waypoint pathfinding, which helps you navigate by doing little waypoints to go to. And when you get to that waypoint, it moves on to the next one, and until you get to your destination. So you can turn those off if you don't want that help. But I find it very useful because I get lost a lot in games. So turn that down to the bottom, I presume. Oh, hang on. And there we go. So now we have access to that door because we've done that. But it's a good idea to keep on scanning wherever you are in one of these places or in the outside world. Scan them. Okay, and then some will actually speak them out. This is what we want. So this is for Director Evans, and it's waypoint 1 of, sorry, info of 1 of 80 something. So let me just do that again because I looked away there. Hang on. So you can bring it back.
Director Evans, flash traffic from USRC. Black quartz encryption. I've routed the message to your hologrid for viewing.
So I'm going to send a message to somebody, and as you can see in there, there's yet another place that we can't get to, but you can later on when you're grown up. So don't forget to explore that and the other two places. Okay, so this will guide us on down, which is kind of down there. So yeah, I've beaten Horizon Forbidden West already. I did this game first, obviously, and got right to the end on it. And it is a little bit tricky toward the end, but
What's
managed
that?
to do it okay. So again, we'll yeah, we
It's
still
got a device.
actually
The one I
it
found.
does slow down a bit, which is a little bit of a shame. But yeah, you can see a rat over there. You know, but there's something here. What is it?
I want it this way. It's the best I can do.
A
He's right
hologram.
behind you. Hi. Happy birthday, Isaac. Daddy sure does love his little big man. Look,
He sure does.
Daddy can't be there with you and Mom, but we can still have a party, right? Sure we can.
Show me. Show me again.
I can do. He's right behind you. Hi.
Yeah.
Happy birthday, Isaac. Daddy sure does love his little big man. Look, Daddy can't be there with you and Mom, but we can still have a party, right? Sure we can.
So
Happy birthday, Isaac. Daddy sure does love his little big man.
so there you go. Secret. So somebody has left a hologram message to their child, and but are sadly no more. Along with, you know, the other skeleton that we found there as well. So yeah, it is a good idea to scan around. There are little messages hidden around, so it's a good idea to go look around. I may have missed one, I can't remember on my first play. Right, we just got to squeeze through there. And I will just have a quick scan every now and again just to check we're not missing anything. And now we go up. So yeah, underground bunkers with doors that seal. Why? Are they keeping something out? Is it to stop people getting out? I mean, we don't know. We'll have to find out. This is where we find out our story as well as what happened to everybody else. And here's another body.
I mean, seriously?
Hello, Jag.
Record our thoughts for posterity? Great idea, Director Evans. Like I haven't done enough for posterity already. Like I wouldn't be here like this if not for posterity. I'm done with posterity. Posterity can go.
So another dead person, and he doesn't give a damn.
Why did they die here? What happened to them?
And there is a mod for this game. If you have this game on PC, you can get a mod where you can play this game in VR. And when you play as a child, you're actually lower than you are when you're grown up. So if you're in the bushes or something, you will be completely hidden by the bushes. So, but yeah, this is a great game. I put this as one of my favourite games ever.
Shall soon dissolve like snow. The sun forbear to shine, but God, who called me here below, will be forever mine.
There's some person there, religious, who also died as well. So a lot of people dying in bunkers. Why are they dying in bunkers? We don't know. This is what we have to find out.
And Machu Picchu. Always wanted to see that. Never did.
They
Why
can
didn't I
turn that
go
off.
with Owen
It still
when he
plays.
asked? Stupid. Should have gone. Well,
There you go. So another one has gone. Why? So there's yet another one. So don't forget the markers disappear after you've read them.
And maybe that's all I need, you know? That moment the door opened and you were standing there wearing that retro wave dress and the way you smiled. I had to look away or you were gonna see on my face what had just blossomed inside me, you know? It was just an instant, but I knew we'd be forever.
Well, let's hope they did find each other up there somewhere. In a very strange position too, almost as if, I don't know, maybe it was painful or something. But again, we've got the markers here, so there is a marker trying to tell us where to go. So I'm trying to find that. Sorry if I get lost in games. Sometimes I do get a little bit lost in them. But yeah, as I say, it's a good idea to have a look around. Just have a quick scan. Just check there's nothing you're missing, because there are plenty of these in the game.
And pray for us sinners
That's right.
now and at the hour of our death. Death. I'm sorry. It's been a while. And these meds Johnny gave us are really something. So, okay, from the top, kids. Hail Mary, full of grace.
And that's as far as you got. So, and again, in an odd position, as though I don't know, it was painful or, I don't know, very odd. Not sure what that marker is there. It might be where we're heading to at some point, because these are just waypoints.
He found me. Rost found me. Down here.
There's the rats.
I'm coming. I'm coming.
Okay, there's our, well, it seems like our father. Hello, Desi Gaming, how are you?
Oh, Mother be praised. Come, girl, take my hand.
I'd just like to write down names.
There. Come.
To just read out your name at the end.
Such places are forbidden, Aloy.
I fell in.
They are of
Why?
the metal world. What is that on your face?
Nothing.
Just a trinket.
Did you find it down there?
No.
Give it to me.
No.
Aloy, such things are dangerous.
No!
Why would you give away such a cool thing? If I found one, I wouldn't give it away. But he's not happy. Why are they dangerous?
Well, if you're gonna go sneaking away from home, you'll need to know how to survive in the wild. Come, Aloy.
Good.
Home now.
Good.
But starting tomorrow, you will learn to
Yes! Dude, I had no idea what trying to rip a kid away from their iPad is like. Yeah, exactly. Very difficult to get away from them, isn't it? So a little bit later, we are sort of studying this thing, and lots of things are popping up.
What do they mean?
We can't really do that. We only see
Take
snippets
your
of
bow.
her doing it. But we have a bow, and I love games that have a bow in it. And I love Lara Croft.
No?
And enough muttering to that plaything. We descend to the valley now. Follow.
Because I did, the first and second Tomb Raider games, the reboots. And so I was really into, archery kind of games.
The wilds can be dangerous, Aloy. You will need to stay close and do as I say.
I know.
Now, you're still scratched up from that fall you took
A
yesterday.
little bit.
So let's start there. Take this
Hi,
medicine pouch.
Queen!
I'll show you
Coil!
how to fill it.
How are you doing? Doing fine. This is one of
See
my
this
favourite
plant
games
over
ever,
here?
Queen.
It's called Salvebrush.
I absolutely
Come,
adore
gather
this
its
game.
berries in your pouch.
It's far superior to Skyrim.
Aloy, come now. Gather the berries.
But you could argue that Skyrim has some better quests. So we can pick up these flowers. We can still flower pick
Good.
just like Skyrim.
Now eat the berries.
But the graphics are absolutely amazing on this. And Forbidden West, it surpasses this by quite a way. Right, so what we got to do is we have to push up on the D-pad there,
berries. They may
and
taste bitter,
these berries will
but they could
heal us.
save your life. Always keep your pouch full of medicinal berries, flowers,
Okay.
and plants.
And as you can see, this world
Where
is
are we?
fantastic.
This valley
Oi,
is
Jeffrey,
just a
yeah.
part of all Mother's embrace.
Embrace.
The Nor tribe watches these lands and keeps out the most dangerous
Yeah,
machines.
they are amazing.
Usually.
You're probably not seeing it as good as I can, because I can see this in very high detail. So it's upscaled to 4K, so it looks even sharper on that. I might do a 4K one. There is a 4K
Further
one
downriver, we'll
in
find
my
a herd of
original
machines,
play.
and I will teach you how to hunt.
Are they dangerous?
All machines are dangerous, Aloy. Their power must be respected. But I will be beside you.
So why is the whole Earth dominated by machines? And there are very few animals left. Only small animals are left. Why?
Aloy.
Right, okay, we have
machine's
to
coming.
crouch now.
Crouch and follow me into the tall grass.
There's a rabbit there. Or a hare. I have to set it at 1080p. So it's pretty good, yeah. Yeah. Now when I originally played this game,
There. Now stay low.
Little one.
No, Aloy. Such machines are called Watchers. You must learn to avoid their gaze. If you are to survive in the wilds, I will show you. Listen close and do as I do. Stay still.
and I have a
Wait for it to
watcher,
pass.
and I also have an Aloy, but I'll show you that when she's grown up.
And follow me
So,
across the trail to that tall grass.
if we turn on our device, we can actually, it does silhouette him without his armor on, and the watchers, and you
another
can
one.
scan and
Let it
mark
pass.
these like so. So even when you turn this off, they still show up. Okay, but we'll follow. Hang on, which way do you go? I think it went over here. So this long grass hides us completely. So as long as nobody, no machine or anybody sees us come into the grass, we will be, hidden from them. Okay, and not only can we track them, but we can also highlight their
The
path.
slower you move, the quieter you'll be. And crouched walking is quieter than upright.
Yeah, and this is a good stealth game too.
Wait,
As you can see, he is doing a preset pattern which he will follow. Okay, so we have to avoid them because they are very dangerous. So we stick with Rost. I'm not quite sure if he's our father or not, but yeah. And again, you can do the same thing, tag it, and you
That's the
can tag
last
as
one.
many as you want,
Let's
but you
move
can
on.
only track one path at a time. So you can use this to avoid them, find out, where they head to, where they head from, and then you can time your creeping past them precisely.
you did well. They didn't
Thank
see
you.
or hear you. Now stay close. That herd should be just ahead.
And yeah, real stealth, but not like Skyrim, because honestly, sometimes I should not be detected, but I am anyways. Yeah, exactly. This is very good. Now it has the kind of Skyrim kind of eye. Hang on, it has the eye opening like that, like in Skyrim, but this one is absolutely perfect on sneak.
Who's that?
Ignore him.
But why's he up there?
Okay, somebody climbing around.
He's
He's having
smiling at
fun.
us.
Hi!
Get back where you belong. Death! Where are you?
And look at the beards.
Ignore him. We are outcasts, and he is of the tribe.
That's
Maybe
what
he
I call
doesn't
hair.
like the tribe.
Then he is a fool.
One of the best
Come now.
beards I've
Let's
seen
find that
in a
herd.
game, this
Follow.
is. Because most games don't quite cut it on you know, there's only a very few that actually do a good job of doing beards. This game gets it perfectly. Now, anything that's highlighted now like that, we can pick up. Now, it will also track anything which you can, you know, there's a, what's that? That is a trout in the stream there. So we can track everything around within a certain distance. Would make a dwarf proud, yeah. But, yeah, the hair on this is really good. You know, notice the hair is floating around on her, you know,
There.
and
See
Aloy
them?
as well.
These are called striders.
So these are marked for us to pick up, whether you put the scanner on or not.
Ha! Get!
Looks like a fire and a little bit of a wreck of something.
Why'd you chase them off?
Yeah, why do you chase them off?
To show you how some machines startle easily if they detect you and run away. They're best approached by stealth.
Okay, so you can't just
Don't
chase them
worry.
away.
We'll catch up with them further down the valley. You'll see.
But you know, I mean, nice cloth physics as well. Not saying it's perfect,
Now, I want you to find some rocks that
It's
fit the
rather
cup
good.
of your hand.
Why?
Do as
So,
I say, Aloy, and gather the
Pierce.
rocks. I will
Yes,
show
sir.
you how to use them.
but
Good.
pick up some
That's
rocks.
it. Those will do. Follow.
Why not get a few more? It's a good idea at the beginning, especially to pick up a lot of this stuff. You know, branches, plants, and what, because they're very, very useful. They do have. So this is another plant which heals you. It's medicinal wild ember. There are lots more in Forbidden West. I kind of lost track of them after a while because there was so many in that one. In this one, there's not quite so many to remember. And that's salve brush. So there's a couple of different types there. Right, okay, let's catch up with Dad. Or well, we think he's our dad, we're not sure.
Stop wasting time.
Well, just picking up some stuff. Where is he?
Aloy, over here.
All right. His voice carries in the wind.
Aloy, come now.
I'm going to pick up flowers,
There's the
Dad.
herd. All right, it's time to throw some rocks.
But rocks can't hurt machines, right?
No, but they can distract them. Draw them into traps. Like that watcher over there. It must be dealt with, or it will warn the herd and send them running before we get in range.
Warn them. How?
The machines speak to each other, Aloy. Unless they are first silenced. Now you stay here on the ridge. On my signal, throw rocks and draw the watcher over to me.
So they're watchers. They
Wait
obviously
for my signal.
are looking for people like us. They're on the lookout for us. So it wants us to oh yeah, it wants us to stay here. But we want to throw our
rock
stick,
near me.
our rock, sorry, there. So what we do is we hold to aim it.
Aloy,
And we aim
throw
for where
rock
it's
near
at, and
me.
he's hiding in those bushes there, and we got to drop the rock somewhere around there. So we just let go,
Aloy, throw a rock near me.
and he will be attracted to that. He will hear that sound and think, "What's over there?" He will have a look. He's a watcher, and he will take him down silently. So he's teaching us a little bit of stealth mechanics here. Okay.
There. Come, girl, it's safe now.
Okay, we can come down there. So we can either go all the way around like that, or we can jump off. But don't forget, it will have fall damage, so don't jump too far. Otherwise, you'll come to a nasty end.
Harvest a kill so I can teach you how to make arrows.
Right, okay, so if we harvest our kill, we've got metal shards and a sparker.
Good. Now, gather stalks of ridgewood from the plants over there.
Okay, so this is the kind of tutorial of the game. This is the bit of showing you the
Good.
the mechanics.
I see you've already gathered stalks of ridgewood. Use the stalks as arrow shafts, and metal shards for arrowheads.
Alright, so we clicked a few of these, and it says press L1, and we need those ridgewood, plus we need those metal shards that we picked up from the creature. Alright, and then we press that, and we can craft. And it's very fast. Now, in Forbidden West, they slowed this right down. to probably 5 times slower.
Good.
And I
You'll
found
never
it
run
very
out of arrows
frustrating
if you know how to
because in
craft
this
what you need.
is really quick.
Let's put those arrows to use.
But there are some
Follow.
weapons which are slower, but they're still much quicker than Forbidden West, and I didn't like that in Forbidden West, that suddenly what used to be fast has now been slowed right down to the point where by the time you've pulled the thing and you're waiting for you to let go, they attack you, and I find that was a bit limiting.
Here, stay low in the grass, and it's time to make your first
Okay.
kill, Aloy.
Our first kill coming up.
Strider, one of the weaker machines, but even a weak machine can kill a hunter if she's careless.
where would
you must study your prey. Its hide is thick, but there are spots where it is vulnerable, like its eye. Can you guess another?
So we could have a clue with the eye. Is there any other spots which are, kind of weak spots? But we don't need that. We can do this, and that highlights the eye plus that. So we can tag that. All right.
The canister on its back. Is that a weakness?
Yes. How did you guess that?
The device.
Our little device.
It showed me.
But that plaything? Stop playing games. Now, take down that Strider. Target the eye or the canister. And if it charges, be ready to roll out of the way.
Okay, so.
Again!
Whoops, I did it too early there. I've aimed with the eye.
Again!
Alright, okay. I missed the canister there. But watch out, this thing will kick and bug all over the place.
Again!
So, I'm not really, yeah, right. Supposed to hit that. I let it go too early there, so it didn't quite hit the mark.
You did well today.
My first mistake.
But you have much to learn. Tomorrow,
Sorry.
we train again.
And that is the thing we
That
knocked
boy!
off.
The one running the brave trails.
Follow Aloy, quick!
Okay. Right, okay. That boy that was climbing around the rocks. Now, the water in here is kind of a little bit glassy. It's not great, but in Forbidden West, my God, did the water change in that, because we can dive underwater in Forbidden West, and it looks absolutely fantastic. So that's a big upgrade from this game. Every part of this game is upgraded in Forbidden West. So all the animations, the quests, everything has been upgraded. The graphics are sensational. Some of the best ever seen on a PS4 or 5. And there's still a shining light in game engines. He's in big trouble. Because if he gets kicked by those, he's had it. Luckily he's staying flat, so that he can't be seen.
It's only a matter of time before the machines find that boy and kick him to death. But if I shoot, it'll cause a stampede, and they will trample him.
Good idea.
But I can see the
That
path
was
they
a good
took.
idea, but it might
telling
run over him.
stories.
But we can see a pathway through.
I can sneak through.
You will not.
Alright, we better not then.
Aloy!
Unfortunately, Dad grabbed a spider bow and he's taken our bow. So now we've got no defense against these. If they hit us, we've had it really. But he thinks, we can save the boy with our sneaking skills and might be lead him to safety. So we turn on the focus and we mark him. We can highlight his track. So now we know exactly where he is going to go and what direction he's going to go. So he's going to go forward, then he's going to spin round, he's going to come back. Now when he goes to the right, we could move forward, but don't forget to switch it off first,
So I can sneak
because
past.
when you...
Can't let them see me.
because when you have this on, you move a lot slower. And we may as well pick this up while we're there, so we can craft more arrows. Right, now we have to get across to there. So there's another one here, so we could highlight him, do his track, and again we can see when we switch it off, it stays on for a certain amount of time. We seem to be okay that way, so we just need to wait till he moves. Otherwise he sees us, I'm afraid we've had it. And if I could get that, I will.
Careful.
At the same time, a little bit risky. Okay, so we've got past the first two. So next, I mean, there's something there, but there's another one there. So let's mark him too. Okay, and there's his path. So we're going to time this again. So it's obviously going to turn around in a minute and walk that way. So let's probably wait until he goes that way. But wait until he's, you know, more than halfway across. So it gives us time to get over there. And it's not a good idea to probably run here.
To see their paths.
I'm going a little bit early, but he can't see out of the side. He only has a certain focus of view.
There.
Okay, and we can turn this off now if we want, you know. But we have to get past this bit to the next bit. So it's pathfinding all the way there, so now it'll be a good probable time. So make sure you time it right, otherwise you will have to do this again. Alright, so we're very close now to where the boy is. Just got to keep an eye on him. I think we might be okay.
Hey.
Okay.
What?
So a little bit hurt.
How is this? Shh.
Follow me.
Follow me.
Oh, good guess. I didn't mean to guess. I just yeah. So all these that I've marked, you know, I could turn them off if I want, but I'll leave them on for a minute. So this guy is obviously the one next we have to worry about, because we want to get to that next bush over there. So you can only hide in these red bushes, okay? These special bushes. You can't hide in other things, but you can hide behind a tree. So you can do things like that, or buildings, or rocks or something. So you can do that as well. So actually, now will be a good time while he's looking that way. I just timed that right. The stealth mechanics are very good in this, and I probably could go to the next one too.
How is this possible?
Keep up, Teb. So we just got to go over there now. So we just got to keep an eye out for this guy now, which again we can mark and, you know, tag him if we want to. So as you can see, that's his weak spots. Is this? Doesn't seem to show that. So just wait till he goes back and do the last part. Come along, Ted. Teb, sorry, not Ted. Right, okay, we did it. Got back and we're going to get our bow back. Otherwise they would have been toast. But there was a lot of them, so I doubt it. Thank you.
So, it is no plaything.
Correct. It is very, very useful.
Wait. Oh, Mother, bless that girl. Bless you both.
Hey, very kind of him.
Boy!
She saved me. I just wanted...
Boy! Seal your lips. They are outcasts, both. And she is motherless.
What?
Come now.
We're motherless?
Back to Mother's
We
heart.
have no mother? He's not allowed to speak to us? I think it's because he was an outcast. Tirsa said that
That boy
he was
should
an
not have spoken
outcast.
to us. It's against tribal law.
Why?
We'll go home now.
Oh, we're not allowed to talk to
Follow.
him. Well, we've obviously lived
I
in
know
a
the
shack
way.
with him, who's an outcast, so I presume we're also an outcast too.
Seal your lips.
Okay,
Seal your lips.
so we finished that first part.
Seal your
That wasn't very nice.
Stay
Who was
away, no mother.
Bast.
Ugh.
Uh-oh. Now, another thing I like about this game is it gives you choices. So, flashpoints offer moments of emotional choice. How Aloy expresses her personality is up to you. So, if we choose this one, it will confront the challenge directly and aim for his head. If you do this one, you know, we will just drop the rock. So we won't do that. That's more, being more gentle and just, you know, showing our gentler side. Or we could just throw it and knock the rock out of his hands. I'm going to knock it out of his hand.
Oh.
My aim is true. That taught him a lesson.
Children, away from there. Back to picking berries.
What's his problem? Oh, he was one of
bleeding.
the children at the beginning who gave in his berries.
Here.
And he was staring at us as he walked away.
Why?
He didn't like us. He knows we're an outcast. That's probably why he threw the stone.
Why am I an outcast?
Aloy, this is not the time.
Who was my mother?
Aloy, I've told you before, that's not for us to know.
Why?
You were just a newborn when the matriarchs brought you to me.
So the matriarchs, they know?
It's not so simple.
But they know.
Aloy,
Tell
we
me.
are outcasts.
So how do I make them tell me?
The matriarchs? There is a way, perhaps.
So tell me.
Yeah, come on, tell me.
It would be dangerous.
How?
So?
It would take years of training.
That's
I don't
fine.
care. How do I do it? Tell me.
Go on,
The
tell her.
proving. The tribe's rite of passage held every year. Those who pass become braves. But to the one who wins, the matriarchs grant a boon.
A boon?
Yes, whatever the winner wants.
Yes!
Then I'll do it. Whatever it takes. I'll win the proving.
That's our goal. We'll win the proving.
We'd best get started then.
So we need to do a lot of training.
Training will be hard. And it'll take years.
Start
It
training?
will take years.
Yes. Follow.
Follow then, come on. Okay, here we go. Alright, we're not so good on that. We're not so good on that's a bit like my Skyrim play. Climbing. If you've seen my VR of Call of the Mountain, you'll see me do some climbing and use this bow. Look out for that. Call of the Mountain in Horizon Forbidden West in VR. But a smaller story. Separate from Forbidden West. So we're gradually training, we're learning, and we're also looking at this thing that's given us these special powers so we can see things that others can't. Tired out as well. I know a biscuit, but better. Much better. Yes! Uh-oh! Hanging by the fingertips. Dad's coming to help. Or, well, but we can do it on our own. So we are adopted Dad. Because apparently we're motherless. And he was given a baby by the matriarchs. And we jump. And what happens? We grow up. Tremendous climbing skills. So you'll be doing some climbing. We'll be doing some archery. killing machines with supreme accuracy. Although not in my hands. Aim for the eye, Aloy! Or the soft spot. No problem. But he was ready just in case. And look at that, how close that camera is, and still the graphics stand up fantastically. You wait till Forbidden West. That one is even better. So this is where we start the game. Grown up.
Rost!
I would say about 17 years old, maybe.
Where is he? 2 days before the proving and he goes off without me? He wouldn't do that.
He might. It would be great if you could play this in first person. If somebody did a mod for first person, my god, would I jump on it. But so this is our first bit of the area. Okay, so there are these things here, and these are training dummies. So if we pull out our bow, you know, we can hit it with this, you know, aim for the target there, like that. Okay, but we can also hit it as well with that as well. And that was the heavy blow. So with our right trigger, we have a heavy strike with our R1. We have a quick strike. So those are our 2 strikes. Okay. Now improved upon that massively in Forbidden West and give you a lot more options, which is a lovely, nice change from the first one. Okay, but these dummies. These are one of the achievements. So if you knock this down, see, you can knock these over, but you can knock them better if you actually do the heavy blow, like so. And you also knock off parts which you could pick up. It won't do it on these because they're training dummies, and there's another plant there. But there is an achievement if you collect every single one of these. Now knock it over every single one of them in the on each area, in the Nora area, which covers a wide area. There are others kind of hidden around the back. So there's also one down here. So make sure you look around the area because there will be other. And if you get every single one, you will get an achievement. I haven't got it. I'm just a few short, 2 or 3 short. See, there's another one down there. Okay, well, another 2 down there. So don't forget, if you want that achievement, to hit these down. Okay, but we have some resources here. So we need all this to make our, to make our arrows. So we need the wood and we need the metal shards from the animals. And we can make a quick save or a manual save. So let's make a manual save. Okay, now. I don't know if I can do extra than this because I think these are all the saves I can have. So I will get rid of this one because this is one that I did when I was trying to do a little fill-in, because between 2 videos there was quite a jump of about 8 levels. So I tried to fill in that gap, and that's the one that I filled the gap in with. Okay, so only you got so many saves. Okay, but the only thing you can't do with this is you can't go inside these huts and things, which is a little bit of a shame. But in the second one, there is a lot more opened up, and also we can't go over there. Okay, but if we hit our map, okay, we've got a beautiful map. This map is in full 3D. And on Zero Dawn it's even better. As you can see, this is 3D and this is a fantastic map, one of the best maps I've seen. And on the Forbidden West you actually can go out more and you can go zoom in very, very close as well, so it's even better in the second one. And plus you can even see the hut area that we just came from. That's another area that we're in. Actually we are here. Yeah, sorry, we're here. That's the kind of hut. But there's lots of other places. So this is our immediate area, and we are here, look. But so this is the Nora area, I think that's all of it. It might be a little bit more. We have to get all those dummies if we want to get that thing, but I'm not going to worry too much about that. But as you can see, that area is quite large, but there's a lot more to come because this is just a small part of it. And then this is the DLC area here, which is even bigger. So very, very good. So let's go and find out. We got to find Rost. So it's generally a good idea to pick up everything you see.
This morning. Why isn't he here? Where's he gone to?
But yeah, it does look rather excellent, and the graphics are fantastic. And I love the combat in it. I love the animations. Everything about this is beautiful. And unfortunately, it didn't win Game of the Year because Breath of the Wild won it.
What's he doing up there?
And that is an excellent game too, and it's also in my top 3.
He's just
games of all time.
There. What's going on with him?
Very difficult to choose between this one and Breath of the Wild. Breath of the Wild, this one is superior in graphics and animations and quests, but Breath of the Wild is superior in other ways.
Aloy, you're here.
So we got to find out what the problem. So again, we have choices. So you know, you can only pick one of these. So we can say, right, is everything okay? That's what a lot of loving daughter would say. A good thing. It's a good thing I know how to track. So kind of, our intelligent side. Did I play Tears of the Kingdom? I have got Tears of the Kingdom. I did do the first 2 or 3 videos, but unfortunately my computer is not very good with OBS. If I put OBS on and connect it all up, it doesn't record very well. So it tends to come out jerky sometimes. I was only able to get 2 recordings out of 3 and slice them up because they went wrong, and so it was a bit useless trying to carry on because I couldn't record it. But I am playing it, but I haven't played it for a little while, and then we could also kind of question what's the hold up. So I don't know, let's do this. Is everything okay?
Be alone?
No, we must speak. I've been thinking about your training, Aloy. You've learned to hunt, learned to survive. But I fear there's a lesson I failed to teach you.
Oh.
Would you learn it now?
Of course. I'll always learn what you have to teach.
There has been some trouble recently. It affords an opportunity to learn this lesson, but it will be dangerous. You must come prepared.
Oh dear.
Or you will die. Descend into the Embrace and hunt until you have gathered the parts for fire arrows.
Fire arrows? What kind of trouble are we talking about?
Once you have the parts, you will meet me there, at the gate beyond the village of Mother's Heart.
The North Gate? At the edge of the Embrace?
Yes. Now be on your way.
So, why? Is something bothering you? Is there anything else you haven't told me? Or I'll just get the parts and leave? I don't know about you, but I don't mind finding out if there's anything else bothering them.
Is something else bothering you?
No, I'm fine.
What about after the proving?
Are you worrying about what happens after the proving?
What happens is clear. You will be accepted as one of the tribe, and I will still be an outcast. To be shunned.
Rost, even if the tribe accepts me, I won't...
There is much to do, Aloy. We will discuss this later.
Okay.
Okay, didn't want to discuss it. But, anything else?
Anything else you want me to do while I'm down in the Embrace?
Oddgrada might be out of food by now. You could hunt a week's worth of meat for her, if you find the time.
Wouldn't mind if she'd say thanks just once.
Grada follows the law. Her silence towards us is honorable, not an insult.
If you say so.
Yeah, well, yeah, he's kind of... He kind of keeps himself to himself. He's an outcast, so he can't really talk to other people. So he's got to keep things in for himself, really. So we don't know a huge amount. He probably hasn't said a lot about himself. But we'll agree to get the parts because this is greyed out now.
I'll go gather the parts, but I'm also going to pay Karst a visit.
So,
Aloy, that man breaks the law every time he speaks to you.
yeah.
And I'm glad he does. I want to buy a Tripcaster, and no other trader will sell to outcasts.
Stock it with ammunition, then. You'll find use for that weapon tonight.
That sounds ominous. All right. See you at the North Gate.
Okay. So we've got the same amount on North Gate. But we have a side mission of helping out Oddgrata. Alright. So as you can see, it's a long way down. Don't recommend jumping it. Although maybe, possibly, well, whatever we do, it looks like it's a huge drop, but the best way is just to jump up onto this.
Something's really bothering him.
And use that little thing there.
Abandon him. He's wrong.
And slide down. Okay, but we'll have more ways of getting around the world in Forbidden West, which I've done a complete playthrough, and that is in 1080p, so that's not too bad, but I find that a little bit difficult at times, because it really steps up the combat from this, so it's a bit more challenging, but I managed to get through it, just about. So we have 2 markers now, one for Oddgrata, and one to collect these fire arrows. So if we look at our quest, we have a slight drink of water first. So our main quest is talk to Karst and trade him for a Tripcaster, okay, and to craft some fire arrows, okay. So that's our main one, the point of the spear. All right. Notice we have an errand, which is to help Grata. So if we show it on the map, that is just here, okay. So you can do this in any order you want, okay. But I think we'll go for these arrows. And good idea. Now you can just quick save.
My whole
like that.
life I've never gone beyond this valley. That'll change after the proving. 2 days. 2 days until I get answers. 2 days and I'll know who she was. And why I was cast out at birth.
Yeah.
As if there could be an excuse for that. Alright. Time to gather the parts for some fire arrows. I should find a herd.
And she'll do, you know, she will do a bit of talking in between as you're doing combat, and she'll make comments and things, all kinds of stuff. So she does have a voice as well. And I'm not going to try and do Aloy's voice. Yeah, that would be silly. So let me just see where we're heading. So we're kind of if we head to the right. I think we can choose which one we want, because we could say turn that one off for the moment, like that. Alright, so let's craft these fire arrows, which is there. Oh, we turn them both on. Alright, okay. Right, so I say you can go anywhere you like. You know, it's probably the most logical way is to our left, I suppose, but you could go up that way, you know, whichever way you like. So I'll go this way.
2 more days. Then I'll know what it's like in there. It's so many people crammed into one place. I guess no one ever gets lonely in there.
And we have a really good jump in this area too as well. We've got a real good dodge and roll. This is excellent. You can dodge sideways as well. So yeah, there's a large, I don't know, kind of village or whatever it is up there. But which I think is where that proving is. So, but yeah, if we turn this on, of course, you know, there we might see some hidden things, like there's a boar just there, and you can just mark it, and you can hunt for animals as well as, you know, pick up the scraps and things. And it's always a good idea to, and also we can read stuff like that which other people cannot. They can just see the sign. Now if you actually look at Aloy, although she won't look at you, you'd have to you know, do that and turn around. She actually has a face paint on, okay. And if we go into photo mode very quickly, so you can change that thing. Now if I zoom in like this, now I do believe you can zoom in slightly closer than it used to when it came out, so they have enabled that. So you notice we have a Nora Scout thing, which is really kind of what we are. And then we have so a Carton Noble, a Banuk Aspirant, a Nora Seeker, and none. So you have a few. So when you complete it on hard mode, so then it unlocks some paints. I've done it on hard mode, so that's why I unlocked those paints. But I don't think you get those at the start. But then again, I could be wrong. Right, let me just see which one is which. So I'll just point at one and see if that's the one I want to go for. Which I know they're both kind of in the same direction. So let's go over here, and that ball that's up there, so, you know, we could go up, fire it, and kill it. But as you can see, it takes a few hits. So it takes a little bit of killing. This one, 3 hits. So you got to be pretty accurate with these.
Save this for later.
It's got a lovely little animation there. Right, okay, so we're kind of heading over here. Now, it does lots of little waypoints, so watch out, there is something there. Which, if it sees us, of course you could use rocks. You can climb up above. There's multiple ways you could avoid this creature, but if we mark it and do its track, we can see its track. And as long as he doesn't come around that corner, if he does, I'll blast him with this. And as you can see, that weak spot is a one-hit kill. I do believe you can hit the back part as well. And here comes another one who might investigate that problem. So I'll mark him as well and do his path. Oh, that's the wrong one actually. That is the path. We're just hidden enough. But he's suspicious, obviously. It's got great AI in this as well. So we could, you know, possibly sneak up behind him and take him out. With this, you can do a one-hit kill on sneak mode. Except for later, when you get the more powerful machines, you'll have to have an improved one. Otherwise, you won't take out the huge, very large machines. And some of them are absolutely massive. Like one that is like a you know, like a Tyrannosaurus Rex. So there's a rabbit there. That's useful for something. I won't get it because there's something there. So let me just check again where I'm going. So you can mark it, I do believe, like that with a little flag. I forgot about that one. So we need to get some fire arrows. But there's that guy moving around there. He's pointed at us at the moment, so let's keep out of the way of him along with that one. So let's mark this one as well. And try and keep it. Oh, he's seen us. You can, if you get away and he doesn't see you hide in the bushes, you can get away. But or you could get a certain distance away and he might not be able to spot you. But here's a bit of grass here. Because if you do it from sneak, obviously you'll do more damage more quickly. As you can see, if you hit him in the eye, one of his weak spots, what is it? His main weak spot is his eye in this one. Now my medicine pouch is full, so I cannot fill it up anymore. So our medicine pouch, we look at our crafting. This is what we have. So we have a bow which does 15 damage. If we look on the right where it says ammo, 15 damage. So that's 15 actual damage. The other one is the tear, so that is used to tear things off. Okay, so only 15 damage and 25 tear damage, which is what you use to tear things off, because you may want to collect them. Okay, then you've got outfits, but we haven't really got one, just got a base one. We have these, which you know, if you get the right things to make it, you know, we can make some hunter arrows here. And if we go to the last one, we could do a fast travel pack. We can't. Oh yes, we can. Yeah, you can. So you need ridgewood, fatty meat, and bony meat. So this is what you can get from the smaller creatures. In your inventory, we have that. and our bow. We have this one outfit only, which is the Outcast. Unfortunately, I'm in the way. Modifications, whatever those are, and then this is our resources. And you can just go through treasure boxes, which is things you can find, and these are things that you get, I think, with if you buy the DLC, you get these trader things, which you can cash in somewhere, and they give you like a prize or something, some kind of prize. We also have skills, so now we can start investing in skills. We have 3 points, so it says on this one. So all these top level, it looks like 1 skill point. So there's quite a few. Now, if you have the DLC, you will get these additional ones. Now, if you haven't got it, you'll just go up to Forager. Okay, so let's look at the ones. So let's gather. That means we'll gather more resources. Maybe I ought to do my facing down one out of the way. And then, but you know, that one will need 2, and that one will need 3, and that one will need 3. So, but let's see, what could we use? Precision means attack damage is increased, and a chance to knock off components as well, so that might be a good one. That's a critical hit, so we get a critical hit which will do more damage, so that could well finish them off. That is slowing down so that we can concentrate. I'm going to do that one because that is a very useful one, because I got terrible at aiming. A silent drop, so they can't hear you as you drop. That's Hunter's Reflexes, which means time slows down as you slide or jump down from something. And that is Silent Strike. A Silent Strike is a particularly good one. Alright, so this deals high damage to humans or enemies. So I'm going to do that one. Last one. I don't normally use that a lot. Some people do this jump method of jumping and then aiming, but I find I'm not really good at aiming at that. I'm not going to do the silent drop yet. Critical hit, probably a good one as well. But I say you could do lure core, which is you can use a rock to lure somebody somewhere, or you can do a little whistle, and they will kind of come to explore, and then you can take them out as they come into the bushes. That is to speed up your healing. That is additional resources. I'm going to go for additional resources because that seems like a good idea. But obviously these, you know, you go much higher as you go through. And there's a notebook, and the notebook has the data points which we picked up, and you can just get rid of those, and that's the hologram ones, and there are lots of them. in the second game, they and this is our machine catalog, so we have unlocked this one, so that's the components we get from it. Okay, sorry, that is his weak point. So he's got a body which has no weaknesses at all. His weaknesses are his weakness to everything. I think strength is not very good. His eye is his main weakness, so he's weak to everything. That is not. You don't do much damage if you hit the body. If you hit the eye, you do a lot of damage. And these are some of the things you could get from them, depending on their level. Alright, and then the second one is this one. So these are the other ones that we've found out. So after that, again, you can't do much damage to that. It has a container on the back which you could tear off or shoot off, and you could collect it. And this is what you can collect on that. Okay, and the colours change from green to blue to purple, I think, as they go up. Alright, so once we've got that, obviously pick up the stuff because it's all going to be useful. So we are trying to find, we need to collect some things to make some fire arrow. Now we can slide, so if you're running and you press square, which is the correct button, you actually will slide towards your thing. And you know, and so they won't be able to see you as you're sliding in. But that's where we got to head for, over there, where those creatures are with those containers on their back. And there's also some there. So let me sneak here. So we could mark these. They may be startled because we're not really hitting it, but if we can hit that thing on the back, that may well kill it. If we can hit him in the eye, even better. But you know, it's a long way off, aren't I? And they do come running at you sometimes as well, so make sure you duck out of the way by using this button here like that. So we're going to pick up that. We got some wire. So we have to pick up 3 was it metal shards? So we got some metal shards, but we also need those little things that you knock off, which is 1. So we have 1 of those blaze containers.
Would you not help me?
May as well get that as well. Somebody spoke to them.
I need your help.
Who was that?
Please, I need your help.
That looks like a side mission.
You want to talk to an outcast?
I'm desperate for help. Whatever the consequences.
What's the problem then? Trouble with your leg?
Forget about me. It's my daughter, Arana. She's in danger. She went after a scrapper near Mother's cradle, and I fear for her life. I can't even stand up, let alone go after her. Will you help me find her?
Yeah, well, why me? What, your daughter? So, some of these you can ask the other questions. Some of them will be choices. Where is your daughter?
Why would your daughter hunt a scrapper on her own?
It's my fault. I went after it first, and it tore up my leg. I barely got away, and I left a spear impaled in the machine. That spear was made by Adina, my mate, who died last year.
Oh dear.
It means everything to Arana. She went after the scrapper to get it back.
Very brave. Where's Mother's
You
cradle?
said Arana went to Mother's cradle?
Yes, southeast of here. I forbid her from going, but ever since her mother died, she's become impossible. Damn it, look at me. A widower, now a cripple. Father that can't find his daughter. Please, help me set things right.
We can't turn him down, can we? You know, I'm not going to say why me. I'll help Arana if I
I'll
can.
do what I can to help your daughter.
Make sure she's all right. I'm begging you.
But normally you wouldn't have that paint on our face there, but because I did it in hard mode, I get the extra paints. Right, so that's a little side quest that we've picked up. So there will be side quests as well. Some of them got some good reward as well. So I do like the quests in this system in this. It's very good quests, very interesting quests. They all have sort of good story to it. I really like them. And these are like corruption, glaze, root, and kiln. So fire kiln root. So it looks like something to do with fire and something to do with glaze. So we'll find out what that is. So I presume if we look into this and go to our inventory and go to resources, it will say what that is. A resource used to craft resistance potions, okay, and that one is to craft resistant potions as well. So a couple of new flowers there. I'm not going to try and remember them all, but our main mission is to try and get those. Let's look at my map, make sure I'm going to the right one. That's not the right one. We need to hunt for those creatures that we just saw. And we need to get some more of those fire arrows, so we're going to run into those bushes, creep over here. So we need these here. So it gives you an approximate location. So let's try and aim this just right. I'm not very good at aiming. And if we can quickly get that eye as well, we might kill it. Yeah, there you go. So that was only 2 hits. But of course, you've got this guy. We've got to watch out for him. He's the watcher who will alert all the other creatures in the area. And if you get him in the eye, and he has a blinding flash like that, which kind of immobilizes you. And you got a little bit of death as well. So luckily, I got him in time. It's not bad for me. As you can see, the eye is still open there, so although we're creeping along, creatures could easily see us. They still, you're not totally concealed. You're only a little bit concealed, and it's not concealed enough that they can't see you. Alright, so Oh, what's that? What's that? We've acquired a weapon modification. So let's go for inventory modification. We have a modification here. It does 5% more damage. So I do believe we can modify our weapons. Oops. And we can add that like that. So, and then we press X to equip it. So now we do 5 damage, but you've got another slot there that you could use as well. So you can have up to 2 modifications, and obviously you could get better ones later. And you know, you might be able to replace it, or you might not. You might have to get a new weapon. I don't know. So right, where's the little marker that I had on? Well, really, we're looking for those same creatures, aren't we? That's a kind of a dead one there.
Warmer out here.
So it will show up dead corpses that have resources on it as well. But we're still looking for those same creatures. But they'll be around this kind of area. But they run off, so we've got to try and find them again. That's the Strider. So yeah, they're called Striders. I've got a job to remember all of them. It's a good idea to mark them, because then it makes it a lot easier. And that's a Watcher, so we want to keep out for him, because he is the kind of one who alerts everybody. So again, you can run and then slide in, and while you're sliding in, they've got little chance of seeing you. We could take out that boar there. Take that out, just aim below the arrow and you should get it, but it'll take about 3 hits, so you've got to be fairly accurate. So there's some up there, but there is a Watcher. Now what if we can do this 1-hit silent strike thing? And there we go. So that's what I mean about the stealth in this. It's very, very good. You've got 1-hit kills here on machines that aren't too big. You get a chance to upgrade that so it does more damage on the higher level machines. So again, we're looking for those tag marks. So it looks like there's another one just over the rise there, but we've got to be a little bit careful. Whoops. Hang on, I uncrouched then. Get in there. L1 to open the now. It says we've got to craft some fire arrows. So now we might actually get one of those canisters if we just loot the animal, but you got a higher success of doing it if you hit them off. So now we can craft these fire arrows that we wanted, but we just got a few. Okay, we haven't got that many. We only got 10, so we could get some more. We need 3 to make one pack of fire arrows. So there is another one over. Let's try and get that one, although that looks like the Watcher. So there's a couple of Watchers here. We could kind of avoid that. So, but generally in this area that we had marked on with the flag, this is kind of roughly in this area. So there's one there, look. So it gives you, but it could be anywhere in this, in a fairly wide area. So again, if we could just go in and catch this canister here, that's his weak spot. Actually, I won't use those. I'll use these. But the fire actually destroyed him there. And there's some more. I don't know if we can hit these. Probably not. Once they start moving, that's it. I've had it. So those are dead ones that have already looted, or ones that have been, that have already been looted. So we can't get them, but they'll always be marked if it's something you can pick up like that. You don't need to, press a button to make that show. It will show automatically. Now he's probably going to see us here. If we can get in that bush in time, he may have been alerted but didn't quite see us, so we may get away with it. So with a bit of luck, here come to investigate, and then we can do this silent strike. But you could kind of, knock that off first if you wanted to. But now we've run out of ammo, so as long as we've got enough shards and enough of the wood, then we can craft more arrows. If not, then not. That looks like a nest there. Oh no, it's not. It's like Right, there's another one come to investigate, so they will kind of investigate. The AI in this is pretty good, in that they will come in to investigate. But of course, by doing that, the only trouble is, I came out a little bit too early, but I got to be careful here because he's going to run around all over the place, and I got to try and hit that, but I run out. You only get that for so long, but luckily I managed to hit that. Oh no, he's not dead. So let's finish him off. Try and get another one. No. But yeah, you could go and get a lot more if you wanted to. But we've got enough, so that may be enough for what we want for our journey. So let's quit it that and take off that marker now. Just press it again, take it off, and make our way to Karst up here. Okay, so we crafted our fire arrows. Okay. I can't do any more. This is why I wanted a third one. Is if I get a third one, I can craft up some more. So I might just get some more, but of course it stays on there. You can, you know, if you are drawn your bow and you do that, you can just let go of it. With the left trigger aims and the right one lets go. But if you let go, then you won't actually fire it, and you can keep the arrow. But you'll notice, as we're pulling back on this, a hand is starting to shake. The longer you hold it, the more we will shake. So it has got a lot of animations in this game, where some that people don't even notice. And I like small details in games, which rises it above the rest. And this one has lots of tiny little details that the developers added, purely because they just wanted to. And I love that developers who do that, who actually take that extra bit of care to make it even better. And we'll show you some of those animations as they come up. Right, now up here there's something. So anything you can climb will have this white mark on, a bit like in Tomb Raider, of course. And there's a little rope here which we can climb onto, so you're kind of locked onto it like that. But if you let go, you notice we'll be doing this and trying to keep our balance. So these are the kinds of the animations that people have added, and they could have just added locked on and just walk, but no, they wanted to add animations that she's trying to keep her balance. And I love those details. I think they are fantastic little details, and there are lots of them. So, but I'm going to go down. You can kind of slide down a little bit without getting hurt. But another one, I'll just show you a couple of these. But another one is, if we're climbing up like that and we stop, after a certain amount of time, these animations will kick in. Now look, we let go and it's like, arm's aching a bit. I'll just let go with that. And then she will put back up. But then she might do the other one. So all these little things, hidden things that some people don't notice because they just don't wait long enough for those animations to kick in. But those are the things I like, and I like things. See, if I get this and I fire it into this rock, normally they just might make a spark and that's it. But with this game, it actually cracks the stone. Okay, so if you hit stone, it cracks. If you hit some wood like that, it doesn't leave a crack and it just sticks in it. Climb barehanded on cold rock would not be pleasant. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't advise hanging onto a rock with one hand unless you've got a very strong hand. Well, anyway, I've talked too much. Right, we'll just use that there to fill up our health, because we could die at any time. You cannot quick save, only at the fires. So make sure, if you're about to do something which is a little bit dangerous and there's a fire nearby, make sure you do that quick save first, or manual save. Let's go and see this Karst. Well, he's alerted, but if I can hit him in the eye, although I haven't pulled it back yet, would help. Now he's going to call the others, look, try and warn them. If I can hit that eye again, I might be able to do it. But of course, I'll just back off a little bit, try and get him in the eye. But as you can see, it takes quite a few arrows. But if you hit him right on that weak spot, you will bring him down much, much quicker, so it'll save you arrows. I'm going to get one more. And I'm going to put my life on the line here and try and hit that thing. That does a lot more damage, you notice, if you take off that canister, which is his weak point. So it's a good idea to go for those weak points. Right, now let's head towards, was it Karst, wasn't it? Because we need a Tripcaster. Let's go there. How long are we doing? An hour and a half. I think I'll go to the 2-hour mark. And then, if you want me to continue with this and do a playthrough, because I've got a playthrough in 720p with me shouting all over the place with not a very good mic, so I wouldn't mind having a better version of it done. I'll leave that with you. If you'd like me to continue playing it, please let me know. Alright?
Good thing I'm sure I'd actually have to talk
Now,
to
at the moment, the general consensus on the community for whether they want me to continue with Baldur's Gate, because I'm not very good at it and I don't feel like I'm giving value
Time
for
to
money.
see Karst and get a Tripcaster.
I just don't think I'm making it interesting enough, because I don't really know a lot of the mechanics in the game. It's a long time since I did a Dungeons and Dragons type game. And the general consensus is yes. I mean, there's a yes, carry on. There's a no, I don't find it interesting enough, because I'm not very good at it, or B, play something else. C, play something else. So at the moment, the consensus is to not play it. Okay.
No one else around. Looks safe to meet.
So let's go and meet Karst.
So
So maybe we could do this instead. I don't know. I'll leave that up to you. I'll leave that poll up for a couple of weeks and just to get your reaction. Right, so Karst is over here. So it does kind of gradually change that marker. So just go forward near to it, and then it will gradually switch to the next one. But you can turn it off if you want. And there's Karst. Hello, Karst.
Well, well, well. An outcast on my doorstep. All mother protect me.
Surprised you saw me the way you keep looking every other direction to make sure no one's watching. Careful there, or you'll sprain your neck.
It's always a pain in the neck when you show up, girl, one way or another.
She does make the old sarcastic comment. Right, so you can say, oh, stop acting like a chuff. Or you could just walk away, or you could trade. Let's do the trade.
Last time I visited, you had a Tripcaster available for trade. Still got it?
I do. But you'd need to bring me a scrapper lens. What can I say?
Oh no!
Special weapons don't come cheap.
Oh, I can pay. Took down a scrapper not long ago. Stripped out the lens in perfect condition.
I'll be the judge.
So it looks like we already had one.
Show me.
Oh, it might be one of the dead creatures that we picked up. So if we press that and go across there, we want to buy this, and it costs us one scrapper lens. So nice and cheap, but there are alternatives if we have enough shards. So their money in this game is shards. So as you can see, we've only got 16, so we can't afford the 70 or 75 or 100, but we can get much better equipment. Okay, but all we need is the scrapper lens, which we have. Now you could play a movie. So this is another bit I like about the game, is you press the movie and it will show you the Tripcaster in action. Another reason why this game is fantastic. Yeah, Ropecaster is excellent. Okay, and then they will run into it. It trips the thing, and then there's an explosion or fire or something like that. So that's a good weapon to have. So we'll buy that with our scrapper lens. Okay, and then we choose where we put it. This is our normal one, and we're going to put it, say, down there. All right. And what it does, this creates traps which determine when the tripwire connecting the two ends is broken. It is best used across enemy patrols or in a narrow space and can be monitored. So if you had a valley or something with a couple of creatures in there, or a big creature, something like that, you could lay them across, and you can lay more than one. You get, I think you can lay up to about 10 or something, and lay them across. And as he walks through them, he will trigger each one of these traps, and it will cause damage. So it's a good weapon. But you could sell your stuff and use that so you do find stuff in the game, and you can trade these things that you pick up, because if you get lots and lots of these, you might have, say, 20 of these, or and you might want to get rid of some so you can get some money so you can buy some of these new weapons.
Now that you've got yourself a Tripcaster, practice how to use it someplace else, all right?
All
My
right.
life's exciting enough without a bunch of shock wire booby traps to trip over.
Really?
Okay.
Could have fooled me.
Snort. Right, so we can say anything else?
Will you be around later, in case I want to make another trade?
I'll be here. Same as usual, bring me the parts you harvest from any machines you hunt. The better the parts, the more shards I'll pay. Be sure to take a close look at my inventory, though. Who knows? Maybe I've got something that could give you an edge in the proving.
Good. Right. So why do you stop acting like a chuff?
Is there a reason why you're acting so cranky today?
Once you run the proving and get made a brave, you'll deal with traitors in Mother's Heart. Maybe I don't like
I see,
losing
so he doesn't
customers.
want to lose our custom.
Traitors who don't break the law and deal with outcasts, you mean?
Yeah, him.
That's right.
Shouldn't be talking
Our
to
days
us.
of crime will be behind us, so long as you keep quiet.
So as long as I don't say nothing, he's okay.
I
We
guess
can
that
trade him.
concludes our business.
We just haven't got to
All
say
right.
that he talked to
See
us.
you around.
I've got
Although
what I
we're
need.
not allowed to talk to him
Time to
anyway.
meet
So.
Rost at the North Gate.
Okay, so every time you get a new weapon or a new piece of equipment, it will tell you, it will give you a quest to try this machine out, to try this thing out. Okay, so it will give you a location on your map. Okay, and it tells you what to do here. A trip the Tripcaster, bring up the weapon wheel, all right, and select the ammunition with your right trigger. Okay, so now we can craft. Oh, we need a pouch upgrade apparently. Oh no, we have got some. So, but yeah. Oh, by the way, this is these things I was on about. So if we do a heavy blow, although we've got to point that direction, we'll knock it over. So as I say, if you get all of these, and there are a few jotted around, you've got to look around for them. There are some hidden around the back, and I haven't got them all. I've tried many times to find them all, and I cannot seem to find the last 2 or 3. So so they are within a certain area. So I don't know, I must have missed a couple. Right, now we've done that. So our quest. So we can try out this machine if we want, but I'm going to keep it for the moment. Now we could do find Arana. So we've got a quarter of an hour. Let's try and find Arana. Alright, and we can show on the map, which is over there, so not too far away. And we could fast travel to there, but I mean, I'm only just there, so why would I bother? So let's run there as fast as we can. So I think that's the right one, yes. Right. And again, you could slide. But there's lots of cool stuff you can do in this game. And we will gradually unlock those. And if you notice there on the eye, it came up with those little lines outside. That's because we are making noise. So it's actually a noise meter as well. That means we're making a lot of noise, so somebody is likely to hear us. So you've also got a noise meter as well. A bit like on Breath of the Wild, that also has a noise one as well. So your armor would jangle around. If you have heavy armor on some, but if you had like something lightweight on, like leather or something like that, then it won't make hardly any noise. So Breath of the Wild has got that in it as well. It's rather excellent game. I would recommend Breath of the Wild and the follow-up. But the follow-up is a little bit more difficult, I find. Okay, he may well have spotted us. He's very suspicious, so he's not quite 100% sure, but he thought he saw something there. But I could do my silent strike and take him down. So as soon as that prompt comes up, get it, but he could be spotted by something else, of course. So walk back into the bushes, and as you can see, he just saw something happen over there. Saw some movement, turned around, and he's just inquiring what happened. And as long as we get within a certain range, we can leap out. And although he almost gets activated, as long as we do it on the prompt, we're doing it quick enough for him to react.
Sounds like she's in trouble.
Right, and it's right. Okay, so this is where Arana is. She's somewhere around here. Oh, there she is. And there are these guys. Whoop. Hang on. Let me do this.
Alright, new plan.
Okay, so as long as we hit them in the eye there. Now, in Forbidden West, they up the ante because there are more areas to hit. And everything, you know, there's even feedback on your controllers, which is fantastic because as you pull back your bow, you'll feel the resistance, and as you shoot it, you will feel motion in your thing. So it's got motion controls on Forbidden West, so it's absolutely fantastic. Right, where is she? Down here somewhere. So there are 3 of these things somewhere. There's another one there.
Pressure's lifting. Rain's here.
So if we see his track, you see he's going to come here, so we could kind of get here. Or we could go up here and shoot from up here. There is a perk you can get where if you hit something from height, you do more damage. Well, I could go for that as well, but the eye is its weak spot. So it's best to aim for this eye, but they have good AI. They will climb up these things. Except he blinded me, and I'm also out of ammo, which means I'm at risk. I'll just take a berry a minute. Okay, I'm doing my best. Gotta be quick, Aloy! Right, we can slow it down slightly. Ooh, not quite. Oh, just. As long as you pull the bow all the way back, you'll be more accurate. If you release it too early, it actually could miss the target. You're less accurate if you don't pull it all the way back. So if you don't do this and wait till that finishes, it will not be so accurate. And you can kind of, you know, put your bow away. She will put her bow away.
Can I talk to you for a minute?
Right, she's up there. Okay, she's come down now that we've killed them all. Oh, we'll collect that while I'm out.
Oh, useful.
Hello.
Thank you. I thought those Watchers were gonna tear me apart.
Your father sent me after you. It's time to go home.
I figured. But I can't go back until I get my mother's spear from that scrapper.
What spear?
That spear must mean a lot to you.
Oh yeah, that spear that he...
My mother made it not long before she died.
Made, yeah.
I can't believe my father lost it.
He didn't mean to. Scrappers are dangerous.
Yeah. I know. I just can't stand the idea that it might be gone forever.
Okay, but don't panic. What about your father?
Your father is worried sick about you.
He gets worried if I go 10 steps to relieve myself in the bushes.
He doesn't want to lose you, Arana.
I know, but I do wish he wouldn't yell at me so much.
What about those Watchers?
How did you wind up in that tree?
I tracked the scrapper to Mother's cradle. Caught a glimpse of it too, but then a Watcher saw me and called his pack.
Dear.
Oh, Mother, I'm just not a good enough hunter to get that spear back, am I?
Nope. I'll look for your spear then.
I'll look for your spear.
You will? Oh, thank you.
Go find your father. His leg gave out while he was searching for you, just south of Mother's Heart.
Oh, no. Okay, I'll go to him right away.
Right, you go back.
Thanks again.
He's injured. Okay. But one of the things I like about this game is a bit like The Witcher, which was a really excellent game. I would highly recommend The Witcher. I've also played that as well. The quests are, you know, there's multiple facets to the quests. You don't just get something, I got to go there and then come back. Hello Nikoroshi, how are you? We're playing Horizon Zero Dawn today. Welcome Nika. So we're doing that today. Something different. Is it like an extra stream? Okay. What was I saying? I forgot what I was saying now. But yeah. Oh, all right. I forgot what I was saying now. Right. Okay. So we've got to find this scrapper. You're off to play and have fun. Oh, you good luck on that then. So let's see. Let's look at our quest. Follow Arana's track. So we could go in. You know, or we could help Odgrata as well. So I'll tell you what, let's do this. I'll try and fit this in before the end, alright? Which is in her mother's footsteps, okay? So we'll show that on the map, which is just there, okay? We are here, so we're quite close. So we investigate the area. So this is what I like about this game. I was saying about The Witcher. Witcher has excellent quests where each quest leads on to another part and another part. There's investigation. So what we do is if we turn on our focus, it will pick up the footprints. And if you highlight those and then put away your focus, then they will stay highlighted for a fair period of time. And you can use this to guide you to your thing. So it was very much like The Witcher, where he had a sense of like smell, and this is improved upon in the next one. Now let me show you a tip. If you have a normal arrow and you fire at this thing, it will take 3 arrows. If you use a fire arrow, it's a one-hit kill. So I would recommend when you kill animals, as long as you have enough. For rabbits, things like that, or rats, you'll probably get a one-hit kill. But anything the size of a boar or a little bit higher, I would say use a fire one, because the fire damage is actually what will kill it. Okay?
Arana's
Whereas
trail
otherwise
ends here.
it would be more.
Must be where she saw the scrapper. If I follow its tracks, I should be able to find that spear.
Alright, so if we... Every now and again, see, it even gives you a, like a figure walking. So it gives us an idea of which way it's heading as well. I really like that nice touch that they put in as well. Okay, now the thing is, after a while, it may run out, and so you need to highlight it again. So there will be points where we got to examine things again. You can always check which way it's facing. That is where that was a scrapper and he was heading in that direction. So it even gives you the direction you have to go in case you get lost, because obviously you get spun around in a fight and you might know, which way is it, that way or that way. Well, you can find that out by doing that. That's Mother's Cradle down there. So I'll run here. So I like the investigative part of this as well. Alright, there is a fair amount of this in it. But I like the game. I like a quest that has multiple parts to it. See, we could kind of try and get that little... I don't know, what is that? Not quite sure what that was. We can find out. It was a little fox. Okay. And there's a boar. And again, see, if I do it with this one, it takes 3. Now, if you haven't got many fire arrows and you want to keep it for something else, alright, try and hit it 3 times. But, if you want a quick way of doing it, obviously use that fire arrow.
I'll bet it crossed the river. Better check the other side.
Right, so do our focus now, that you see, is now on the other side, so we have to cross the river. Okay, now you cross it wherever you like. You can sneak in water as well. You can press a button and you can sneak in water too, so you can just go just beneath the surface. And you can go faster or slower as well. So again, we highlight the track and turn off the focus so that we know which way to go. And again, I would recommend picking up as many resources as you can as you go along, because obviously you want to be able to keep crafting arrows, and it would be nice because those do supply the meat, which helps with those travel packs, which really is like a pack where you can sleep and and food. So it's like a little food pack, as well as a kind of like you can travel as well. I don't know, it's a clever mechanic. We've discovered now if you get near a fire here, it will point out that you're near one. Okay, and it will, if you look at your map, it will highlight it. It'll go green when you're within the area. So you don't have to go right up to it to mark it. It will do it as long as you're within, in a fairly close area. Right, so we're just going to follow this, and then I think that will do for today. I absolutely love this game to bits. I'll try and get one of these. So very small ones like these, you only need 1 arrow, so I wouldn't worry about using fire arrows. Only on those, things like the boar or something around that size. Right, so we're getting close now, so let's sneak a little bit and see if we can find anything. Right, okay, so some little things there to pick up. There's a scrapper there, so one of these scrappers obviously must have the must have thee.
There. Time to get that spear.
So, one of these has it. So, if we mark them all, it looks like there's a lot. So, we've got to be very, very careful here. Now, if we look at our notebook and our catalogue, the scrapper is now marked. Okay? And we can find out his weaknesses. So, he has no weaknesses on his body. But he has a power cell which you can use shock to dislodge, or you can use tear. So that's his weaknesses, to shock and to tear. So you could get a trap which does shock damage, so you could trap that with a trap. It also has a radar, so this guy will send out radar and he can track where you are even if you're hidden. So you've got to be careful of this guy. Then you can loot that. So these are all things you can loot from it, which includes scrapper lenses and things. So it will mark out these creatures as you get to them, and as you mark them, they will unlock their weaknesses for you. And it do the same in Forbidden West. And there's a turkey there. Great for your Thanksgiving. Keep on getting the health potions, of course, don't forget that. But we're going to sneak here, so it looks like they're all around here. So you could kind of scan this area first, mark out all your enemies, so you know where they are. I think that's a dead body there. So as you can see, there's a lot of them. So we've got to be very careful. There's nowhere to hide either. There's none of this long grass, because that is only a bush, so that doesn't really give you... I wonder if I can get up there, actually. Because if there's a little climbing spot here, I might be able to get up high. Ah, wait a minute. Is that a climbing area there? Let me just quickly look up here. We have quite a good leap on this game. Yeah, there we are. Yeah. Now, I didn't notice this the first time I played it. But yeah, it looks like there's a little climbing spot. So this will be a good spot. I mean, I've got little pins that are put into the ground. You see there's a little pin there. You can also use that to climb. So I didn't know when I first played it that I could do this, you see. Now, when you're on a rope, you cannot use your bow. But there is a perk in the perk tree where you can shoot whilst balancing on there. So that's something you can do. So we're going to sneak here and do some sneak attack and see if we can take out these guys. One of them has, that spear. So now they're all going to start attacking me. So,
You're going down.
We got to be careful. But we're going to hit those weak spots, that's it. And we'll try and get him as he comes around and hope he doesn't hit us. Right, well, and then we'll try a big blow. Ow, and we are going to leap out of the way. As you see, that will temporarily blind you. And if you want to dodge out of the way, I'm going to take that and let it... It takes a little while to charge, so I will just let it charge for a bit first. Well, I'm not close enough. If you're close enough, you can just get that, but he will sometimes beat you to it. I'll try the light attack for a minute. Whoops! No. Luckily I got him in the eye, so don't get to keep taking your bearers. Now in the second game, in Forbidden West, this push up and you instantly heal, you had that, but the trouble is it limited you to a certain amount, and if you wanted to fill that back up with some other bearers, you had to press and hold it, and I find that to press and hold that used to cost me my life sometimes. So that was one of the changes I didn't quite like, because on this game you could just press it and off it goes, but in that one you had to pause to fill it up if you were empty, and I didn't like that because I used to get caught out by that a lot. Right, the others didn't see the rest of it. They knew there was something going on, but they couldn't track me. So again, we'll try these weak spots. I think that's it there. But we didn't use the tracker, so that will highlight them. Look. And again, this guy's going to come up. Oh no! Now I could try fire. Ah! But we can dodge. I don't get much time. So you got to be careful here. I'm not exactly the fastest when it comes to dodging, as you can probably gather. So you got to keep dodging, because this guy is fast. You got to be very quick. And there he goes again. You know what I mean? They're extremely fast. I'm not quite quick enough. Hang on. I can't quite get it. I can't quite get it. Hang on. Let me do that one. Get off! Leave me alone, you brute! I'll try hitting him. Now I'm beats Aloy.
Arana will be happy to have it back.
Okay, so we managed to find the one. So we do we get the rest, or should we just leave them? Now scrappers, they live up to their name. They scrap dead creatures, and they use scrap the parts so that they can be used later, I think. So they kind of scrap it. Now we could go across it. I'm just gonna have some berries. Oh, run out of berries. Oh dear, I've run out of berries. So if I fall, I've done it. So you could want to finish. I tended to go if ever I saw creatures. I always wanted to attack them and bring them down, and sometimes that has been my downfall. Now you can go down these rocks a bit like Skyrim if you're very careful, and you can slide down as well. Right, now I got that, I'll make our way back to here, and there is a fire there, so let's see if we can travel there. And we can. Now obviously with PS5 we have much quicker load times, because if you try to load in your game, it'll take you probably 1.5 minutes to load your game, and it will probably take it over 30 seconds to do it. Now we're going to do a quick save as well. It will take you, probably go
Mother be praised.
probably
Aloy's
30
back
seconds to load.
with the spear.
It's very quick now, within a few seconds. And on the new game, they're almost instant.
First you send Arana back to me, and now you've got the spear. When I first called out to you for help, I didn't even know if you'd speak to me. I'm glad you did.
Thank you.
Me too. I can't believe you got the spear
Rost
back.
is master of pushing
Your
problems
mother
onto the
knew how to
back
craft
burner.
them. It's of exceptional make.
I'll never be the crafter she was, but she did pass along a few tricks. I'd be happy to take a look at your spear.
Thank you. It sounds like she was special. I'm sorry for your loss.
Well, because of you, I still have the spear to remember her by. You didn't
Yeah,
have to
yeah,
help
it's
her,
much longer, yeah.
but you did. She would have admired that. Thank you, Aloy, for everything.
It probably loads within about 30 seconds as opposed to a minute and a half. So it's very quick. Now we could continue talking if we wanted to. Yeah, maybe you want to say hello.
When I think what it would have been like if I had lost Arana.
So you may get additional
Thank
dialogue.
You, Aloy.
All right, so we've done that mission. So what he gave us, so that's why I like this particular structure of these quests, is we got a reward for that. And if we go to our inventory and look at our weapon, our spear has had an upgrade. He managed to, don't know how, but apparently he knows some little tricks, and now we do more damage than before. So he's actually improved our spear slightly. Okay, it's been sharpened for additional damage. There you are, see? So he sharpened it for us, so we do a little bit more damage now with the spear.
I can feel the ground softening up.
And of course you notice with this game that we have water effects as well, and you will also notice that say we go into water, these are all the tiny details I love about this game. If we're in water, I'm absolutely soaked, and if you press L3 you will go quicker, right? And if you press square, you can do this, keep a little bit under the water, so you can be very stealthy. Okay, so you have options even on swimming. In Forbidden West you can go under the water and explore underwater as well. Now we'll just leave it a minute and I'll just show you these animations. You notice it is raining. It's so, you know, she was wet. She will drip water. If you come out of a lot of water, you notice she's dripping water, right? But sometimes she might put her hands out and say, oh, you know, and catch the rain, or, you know, just put her head up to just let a little bit fall on her face. There you go. And she's holding out her hands to catch the rain. So these are the lovely animations I love about this game, is the animations as well. This is care. Somebody has taken great care with this game to add little tiny details, and I love that. That is a wonderful thing to put in. That shows they, you know, they have a lot of feeling for the game. So then we have to meet Rost at the North Gate. So I'll do that next time. Okay. Now we have got a skill point. So let's see. We could go down to this one, but we would need 2. And if we go down to this one, we will need 3. So we'll get lots of skill points. I think it's level 50 is the highest, something like that. So let's see, what can we do? Hunter's reflexes. Time slows down while aiming on a jump or a slide. So we could get that one, and if we slide along, we can fire it. I'm not very good at all that kind of stuff. Bad enough me just aiming, let alone trying to slide and do it. So we can have a silent drop, so we don't take, you know, we don't make any noise. Critical hit. I think critical hit will be a very good one, because that will do higher damage. And you can also, you know, when you hit them with that more powerful blow, what happens is you knock them down. If you hit them with a normal quick attack, it doesn't necessarily knock them down. You might take a lot of knocks to knock them down, but it's a guaranteed knockdown on some creatures. If obviously later on they might increase that so you can hit higher creatures. So you may not take out the really big ones or the medium-sized ones, but you can take out these smaller ones by doing that. But I love these little things, you know, like in the when it's hot, she will sweat as well. So there's all these tiny details that I love about this game. A lot of care has been put into it, and it was the first foray into an RPG like this. They only did shooters before that, so this was their first real RPG open world adventure, and by Jove did they do a fantastic achievement. And only Breath of the Wild beat this, because this was recommended for Game of the Year as well. Okay, thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed that. If you want me to play more, please let me know. Okay, because nothing will please me more to play this game all the way through. I'd like to thank these people for coming in and leaving a comment, and I hope you enjoyed it. If so, if you did enjoy it, please follow or like and subscribe. You know, that'd be very nice. I'm an elderly person. I'm not the quickest in the world, so don't expect me to be super reactive. So, but I generally get through some of these games by pure persistence. So I've already done a play of this, and but I think I've learnt a bit from the first time. So I think thanks to PBD2KI, thank you to Morgana as well, to Kyle, to Jeffrey Giordano, to Jag Gaming, hello Jag, to Desi Gaming as well, and to Nikaroshi. Thank you all for watching today. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you all on Saturday with Skyrim, okay, with Eowyn, our shield maiden, so mostly sword and shield. We don't really use magic at all, so it's just sword and shield. Those are our 2 skills, and we want to try and get through the game with just those 2 main skills and see how we get on. Alright, so I'll see you all next time. Bye everybody, have a happy Christmas if I don't see you on Saturday, and I hope you have a happy New Year as well. Bye everybody, and guess what? I'll see you later. Oh, and by the way, this is Aloy grown up. I also have this little model as well. Okay, so if I compare that to my hand, you know, it's a good little size, about half my hand. Okay. And I also have a small one, which is a little bit harder to see. So it'll probably be a little bit out of focus, probably because my head's in the way. And I also have a Lego Tour neck, which is roughly, you know, well, I can't even put it on the screen. It is big. It is from, say, here, right above my head. It's very big. And I have that displayed on my table. And I thoroughly enjoy building that. I'll see you all next time. Did you paint them? I didn't paint them. No, they come from. I think it's. Let me get the box. I think it's Kotak. Oh, Totaku. Totaku. And they come in little boxes like this, and they have artwork on them. So it comes with a little scene behind it, just like a bit of scenery, so that he's, you know, looks like he's in the world, and it has a little picture of Aloy. And I purchased some of those, and I've also got small ones as well. Let me just get that for you. I know you can't see very well because it's a small camera, but so I've got some of the characters in the game. I have him, which I think is Silence. I have Rost, okay, the one who looks after us, and we have Aloy. And these come in little random packs, and you're not quite sure who you're going to get. And I've got them all along my shelf under my TV, and also you get machines as well. So this is a tall neck. This looked like a miniature. I thought you'd paint it. No, they come pre-painted. So these are little models that came in little packs. I used to buy them in packs of 4, me and Jess. And me and Jess have got some of these models. I've also got a Thunderjaw here as well. And Jess has got a Scrapper and something else. So we've collected those because we're a massive fans of this game. And we love the little models that go with it. So I hope you enjoyed that. I'll see you all next time. Bye everybody. And have a lovely Christmas if I don't see you Saturday. Bye everybody. Bye for now. Bye! Our next quest is to meet Rost at the North Gate. Okay, but what we might do first is to do Odd Grata. So we'll probably do that next time. Bye for now. Bye Morgana. Bye everybody. Bye all those people that came in today on chat. Thank you all for watching. Bye for now. Bye. See you later.